What's up, my Canadian brother, man? How are you doing, John?
I'm doing awesome. Yourself?
I'm doing great, man. It's great to talk to you finally. And I know you got a big match this weekend, Mac 4. I mean, you got your shirt on. It's going to be an incredible weekend. How pumped are you for this?
I'm very excited. Kirsten is a very strong guy. He likes to trash talk just as much as I do. So we've been building this match up like there's no tomorrow. So it's just going to be an amazing event in general. A lot of good matches too. So I'm excited for my match, but I'm also excited for the other matches as well.
What any particular match you're looking forward to?
Pretty much all
Just
of
all
them.
of them? Yeah, yeah.
They're
No,
just it's an amazing card. I
it is
like
an
it.
amazing card, dude. Ian puts a great show on. Have you pulled with Mac before?
Yeah, so I pulled twice with Max. So I pulled Brandon Alcester,
Oh, that's
right-handed,
right. That's right. That's right.
and then I pulled Daniel Price,
Oh,
left-handed.
okay. Nice. How do you like the tables? They seem to be really nice.
I've never lost yet on those tables, so
So you love them,
good.
huh?
No,
Uh,
like to be honest, I'm coming back home at a table after this weekend, and
cool.
I'm very excited to train on it. I
Nice,
like
dude.
I just like how there's no screw around. I just like to grip and rip and just go. And there's less. The rules are a little slightly different. Uh, there's just no screw around. Like I said, you just grip. You feel comfortable because they don't put your wrist all the way back and they don't square your shoulder 100%. So you
Okay.
just feel more comfortable. And I find there's less chance of getting injured as well. So overall, I like the tables, and they look good too. So
Yeah, they look great, and I like the fact no elbow pad. It seems to be like just that little square. I think I really like that a lot better, and it suits your style, right? Like you just like the rip and grip, like you said. So, I mean,
no, exactly.
that's awesome. So let's go back a little bit. How when did you first get into arm wrestling, man? I know you've been in the sport for a minute. I thought you were a new guy when I first met you a couple years ago in Florida, and then I saw like you've been competing at provincials and all through Canada for quite a long time. Tell us a little bit about the start of your career.
So I started arm wrestling when I was about 17, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I haven't really took it seriously, like to the next level, and like until 4 years ago.
Okay.
That's when I started going to the States and just get serious and try to make a name for myself. But yeah, no, I've been arm wrestling that would make about 13 years, if I'm not mistaken. And
Wow.
my first event ever was provincials. My second event ever was nationals. And then from then on, it just got totally hooked to it. It's an amazing sport. It's still an amazing sport. A lot of drama in the sport currently, but it
Yeah, yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. For me, I just put that aside. I like everyone. I like every promoters. I just like to have a good time and go do what I like doing, and it's arm wrestling. So the rest doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, that's a great attitude. And you seem to be not bothered by any of the drama. You're kind of focused and level headed. So I think that's where you got to be as far as, because you've been in the sport long enough to see the ups and downs with the different leagues and stuff. So it's just
Oh,
part of the
100%.
process, really. So
Yeah, it is. It is for sure. And
who,
for me, it's best to just not get involved in drama because it's not gonna do anything
no,
good.
it doesn't help your career at all. And most of the guys that are in the drama aren't really guys that are in the conversation for like, the elite guys because they're usually just focused on training and competing.
Exactly. What actually matters.
Exactly, exactly. So when you the earliest, your career, who were your earliest influences and kind of role models that you followed in the sport that kind of helped you along the way?
So currently, I just you can't not like Godzilla. I've been Paul Lynn, two of my favorite guys to watch. Very humble guys, very strong, crazy strong, and yeah, that's definitely guys I look up to. Uh, Now, back in the days, I remember Jamie Sheldon pulling. I liked seeing him pull. There was Tony Katowski, uh, even so all these guys, Alan
Mm-hmm.
Ford. I It was just all guys I looked up to, and just to be able to pull near the level of the guys in the 198 now that I used to watch it like on TV, WAL. Um, it's just a fantastic feeling. It's awesome.
Does it seem to be a little surreal, because you're like at that level now? You're one of those guys that you're talking about. I mean, to see yourself progress over the last few years, is that kind of surreal to you?
So the first moment I found this very surreal, it's when I faced Craig Tullier. He's a guy that I never even thought I'd have a chance to be on the table with because he's been playing for a long time. I've seen him a lot too, pulling the WAL and all that stuff. So when I faced him on the table, that was definitely like a holy shit moment, sorry my language.
Yeah, no, you're
um,
good, man. Be yourself, brother. Be yourself.
but yeah, and to have the chance to compete on the East West stage, the biggest stage in the world, yeah, I was definitely stressed during that match. I'm not gonna lie.
So a big match like that, how do you go about like mentally training for an event like a Craig Tillier? I mean, that's a high level guy, cream of the crop in your weight class. I mean, what's the mindset going into a training camp for him?
So I kind of knew how Greg pulls, and I maybe I should have trained a little different, but I didn't know really because I had never gripped up with him. So my full focus against Greg is to try to stop his hit, and then from there I thought I was going to be okay to be in the match. I was wrong on that part a little bit, but my training to be able to have enough back pressure and hand control, it did work. He did not flash me, so uh, on that part, I was happy that he didn't just flash me like 90% of the guys he faces in the North America. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought your confidence going into the match, you got your little trash talking and stuff. I love that about you. It really kind of I mean, that's where you get your nickname, the Savage. I mean, it's awesome because it gives some fire to the matchups. Is that something you enjoy as well?
you have to enjoy it. So like as an athlete, you also have a job, and for like to sell yourself to the event. The event are very like the promoters are very nice to us. Our job as an athlete is just to build up the match so they also succeed. If the promoters succeed, the athletes will also succeed. So doing a little bit of trash talk, none of what I ever said was personal.
Oh, of
I
course.
didn't mean anything. It's just for me. I like it. It's fun. Um,
You're
and if
always
even
respectful with it too. You know what I mean? Like you're always respectful with it. You can
yes, I
tell
am.
that you're just there to promote yourself and the sport. And I think the promoters probably really appreciate it because a lot of people tune into your matches because of that. So I
Yeah,
think you're onto
100%.
something. So can you describe how your training style is now compared to what it's been in the beginning? How's it evolved to where you're at now?
So I'm not gonna lie, like I said, the last 4 years I've been training. Before that, I lived in Kapuskasing, so it's a very little town way north of Ontario. Um, we had maybe two guys there that trained whenever they felt like it, so I never really had good training. And then I moved to Sudbury, Ontario, where I'm currently living now, and the team, like even when I first started in Sudbury, it was only like 6, 7 guys, but now we're finally up to like 30, 40 people.
Wow, that's
And
great.
so the more it goes, the more people there is, the better training I can get. And also well, for this match here, I've just moved to a new place. I have a place in the garage to buy gym equipment, so I did that, and I've been training with weights for the first time since high school. So I think
Okay.
that's really going to make a big difference in my arm wrestling.
Like, dude, you are strong as fuck. Like, it's incredible how impressive it is, like, at your weight. I mean, a couple weeks ago, I saw you pick up that, I think, 178-pound dumbbell over your head. I mean, that's crazy strong. I mean, that's like almost your body weight pressing it with one fucking arm. I mean, I
Mm.
was like thinking to myself, fuck, I'm weak. I'm weak.
You're not.
where,
Oh, you're
where,
not.
where does that come from, dude? Is that just like, were you naturally strong right from the beginning?
Yeah, I have very good genes. Obviously, like my first cousin is Maxim Boudreau, who got third at World Strongest Man a few years ago, and he
Okay.
still competes. Uh, he was at the Shot Classic. not long ago.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, so like we obviously have Shang jeans in our family, uh, and I can just eat whatever I want either. Like I know I could be doing better. Uh, I live a very busy lifestyle too, so it's hard to fully focus on arm wrestling, but I try to do as much as I can, right?
I got you.
It's a balance in between family, work, and
Yeah.
then what I like doing.
How do you balance that? I was going to say you have two daughters, your wife. I mean, you guys are getting married soon here too, right? So I mean, that's that's a lot to balance. I mean, how do you balance that? And you're a laborer too, like you work like outside all the time.
Yeah, so like yeah, I build houses for a living, renovation, construction. So yeah, my basically my everyday routine. Right now, my wife is in Nineveh working. She's coming back soon. It's been 5 weeks, so my
Oh wow.
routine for the past 5 weeks was literally wake up at 5:45 in the morning, get my girls ready, and I have an hour commute in the morning to bring them to daycare, and then go back to work and meet at work at 7:30. I work till 5, pick up my girls, have dinner, get them ready for bed. Now I just literally put them to bed a little earlier tonight
Yeah,
because I'm on
yeah.
the podcast. But then I have all the house chores and all that stuff to do, so I don't really have much time left to train. So if I do train, it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night time.
Wow, dude. That's
So
incredible.
so it's not like I do not want to lift weights like mostly in the past, but it's just the time. Uh, like you need time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So like having a garage now, having a bigger space, it kind of helps out. You can get in there, maybe a quick half-hour workout
Yes,
or
exactly.
whatever. So that's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, because
That's
yeah, without the equipment at home, I would never have the time to just leave and go to the gym for an hour. I could never find that time.
So are your weekends a little bit like not as hectic? Are you able to get some training in? Is that when you
Oh,
normally
100%.
practice?
Yeah, so like I go to the main practice. We have two practices a week. I at least go to the Friday night one. Uh,
Okay.
it's at a good buddy of mine, Brad Wade, very good arm
Oh
wrestler
yeah,
too.
Brad. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, very great guy. So yeah,
Nice.
and they're very awesome with my kids too. So I can bring my kids and
Oh,
we
cool.
just play
Nice.
outside while we train. So it's a good time.
Is that a long drive for you to get to practice, or is that pretty close by locally?
I'd say about 40 minutes
Okay,
one
not
way.
too
So
bad. Not too
it's
bad.
not too bad. But it's
So
on Friday, so
yeah,
that's no
so
big deal.
that's yeah, it's easy. So
Mhm.
like your typical week is basically what you just said. You can get a couple workouts in, and then your main trainings like on your Friday, Saturday, Sundays sort of deal.
Mhm.
So do you focus more on table time right now? I mean, you said you're lifting weights, but for strength, are you kind of just focused on like table time and what you do for a living kind of builds the strength? You're kind of working out all day long, basically building houses and
Yeah.
stuff.
So that's been my thing since I started arm wrestling. And then, like I said, I just added the weights. So yeah, working definitely keeps me in shape. And table time, and I do a lot of events. I go to a lot of a lot of events and just pull. I after pull all the time. So obviously that shows me new tricks. It also gets my endurance going when you're pulling people for hours.
So do you try to like pull an event once a month or so?
Yeah, that's so. Last year I had 13 super matches in 12 months.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
well, basically every month I had a super match. This year I'm slowing down a little bit. I've been a lot busier than normal, and also it's higher caliber matches. So I think I was doing a little too close together for those big matches. So now
Feel
I'm
like you're
trying to
getting burnt out a little bit, maybe?
that and not having the time to train for that specific person.
I got you.
Uh, so now at least if I spread them over 3 months, I actually have the time to study that person and actually train.
So you got a match this Saturday, then you got provincials on next Saturday. So you're pretty busy this month
Yeah, so
or
the
the next couple
Northern
weeks.
Ontario Championship, I'm
Okay,
not going
yeah,
to
that's
compete
right.
at this. I'm
Okay,
not going to
cool.
compete at this event. I'm just
Oh,
I'm
okay, you
hosting
just
it with
I
my
got
summer
you.
team.
Okay, cool. So what do you have after Mac? You got anything planned or are you taking a little break?
So it's still in the talks, but there's something uh,
In
with Bob
December?
Brown
Okay.
that's going to happen. I'm not sure if it's public yet or not, so
Okay.
I'm not going
Okay.
to talk about it just yet. But
Did you have
then
a match in December too? Me, I thought I saw.
yes, Yeah, so in December, that's in California,
Okay.
and I'll be pulling Dallas Langston, a
And
rematch against
that's at the what's that event called? The Chris is it Chris the the same one Justin and Hunter's pulling at in California, Ontario?
yes,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was actually just talking to the promoter yesterday, and he was just asking me, he was just thanking me because I've been having like guests on it. I didn't even know that you were pulling at that event. I saw the poster, but it didn't click into me. So
Hmm.
I think the last couple of weeks I've had like everybody on that's competing. Next week I got Derek Smith and Robbie Russell.
Oh,
They're all pulling in that. That's going to be a great card. I'm really looking forward to that. So
yeah,
you and
it'll be awesome.
Dallas had a great match last time. You end up winning 3-1, correct?
Yeah, 3-1, yeah, but it was a very good match. I found a way to beat him with like the high hook.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I got a lot stronger since then, a lot smarter. But I know if Dallas is asking for a rematch, he's definitely going to come in ready,
Yeah, for
and he's
sure.
going to fix that spot, the weak spot that I found. I'm sure that's not going to be there anymore. So it's
Yeah.
going to be a good time.
Do you study your opponents when you have matches coming up?
Oh, I do for sure. Like you have to look at videos and see how they pull. Unless you're Godzilla, Devin, or Levin, and you're just
So
too
strong.
strong, you don't
Yeah.
give a crap. You just go in and you beat them. Anyways, but no, at that level, everyone is freaking strong, and you have to know what to expect and where to go. Just for a good example, Daniel Price, you know Daniel very good.
Yes.
I knew he had a super long lever, a very strong hand, so I knew against him, I'm not going to go and try to top roll him. He's just going to crush me. So against Daniel, I trained mostly in the hook to
Okay.
just drive in, and it worked out.
How do you get yourself so pumped up and aggressive on the table? You're so consistent with that. I've never really seen you have an off moment. You've always been like focused in. Is that something that you practice before an event, or like what's your mindset going into an event?
So like before I know, like try to stay as calm as possible until like a match or two before mine, and then I just put some music, just space in circles, and just get my mindset on the match and uh, just everything. And then I have my sniffing salts that I always use.
Okay,
That
okay.
just doesn't get you mad, but it gets you.
Wake
It just
aware.
wakes you up and gives you like a wake up call
Yeah.
basically, and then I'm just ready to go.
Yeah, because that's one thing about arm wrestling. The people that don't compete wouldn't understand, but there's a lot of downtime, especially in a tournament where
Hmm.
if you pull and then all of a sudden, there might be a couple hours before you pull the finals and you're kind of like red line, then your adrenaline gets pumped, then you're kind of relaxing. So, how do you kind of deal with that? Do you just get yourself in that state of mind again?
Yeah, exactly. And like what I was telling, just try to stay calm and focused. Like if you get too excited and you get pumped too soon, then you're literally just burning your energy sitting there. So it's very hard to do. Like I've pulled so many super matches now, I can keep myself calm.
Okay.
Uh, but like I said, if you're there at 7 o'clock in the morning, you're stressed out and just pumped
Yeah,
yourself all
yeah.
day. You're not going to perform as good when your time comes at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So you just kind of relax up until that moment.
No, exactly. Just enjoy the other matches, just chill,
Okay. Okay.
and then you have to know when to start getting ready.
Do you have any anxiety, competition anxiety before you compete at all, or
It's better now,
okay?
but there's always that feeling when you walk up to the table and like mostly against world class people that have been pulling lately. It definitely hits you anyways until the first match, and
And then
then
it's over.
after the first round, then that's gone. Then
Yeah.
now it's time to focus.
It's crazy how that is. It's like that first match, and then all of a sudden you're like all
Exactly.
keened in. It's like
Hmm.
so. What certain lifts do you use to carry over for arm wrestling? Is there any kind of lifts that you kind of follow in your routine that you kind of your foundation into your training?
So, like back when I pulled Noel Nunez, that was about like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Even back then, I was a complete just hooker. I did not even know how to top roll. Um, So the past, I'd say 3 years, I've only been focusing really on back pressure, a lot of pronation, because I totally switched to now I'm a top roller. I still have my
Okay.
hook if I need it, but I just find that top roll is a lot easier on the elbow, I, and it's fun. It's also fun. So yeah, a lot of pronation, back pressure, and a bit of side pressure as well. I always try to train side pressure because even if you can take someone's back pressure, you still need to be able to finish him after. So,
So do you feel that's a little less wear and tear on your arm than hooking? You less energy. You kind of have more endurance that way.
oh, 100%. Like yeah, top roll, if everything goes good, like your hand gets tired after a while, but like you can
Hmm.
keep going. I could pull 2, 3 matches,
I got
but
you.
in the hook, you have one tough run the hook and you're done.
Yeah.
It just hits everywhere. And the elbow, it kills the elbow as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding lately too. I'm trying to learn how to have more of an outside game because as you get older, it gets worse. So it's like, how do you how do you structure like your recovery so that you're not burnt out or like you like for a match? Say like, give us a breakdown of like for this tournament. When did you kind of start resting for this Saturday?
So I stopped pulling 2 weeks ago, and I stopped lifting weights. Well, like for a week. So this week I'm not lifting anything. I'm
Okay.
just fully healing. I like yesterday I just went with the band and just got the blood flowing. But no heavy lifting. I just wanted my arms to be fully ready and uh, healed by the time I pull.
Do you
Because
you don't have to cut weight or anything, do you? Like you're pretty well on weight.
I'm usually always way below weight. So
Okay.
like this weight cap is 220 pounds,
Oh
and
God.
I'm
So you're 190. Oh
195.
yeah, yeah. So that's good. Now this is for a belt too, correct? Light
Yeah, so
heavyweight.
for the yeah, exactly. So
Nice. So
that's
that's
why the
exciting.
weight cap is 220. I like Kirsten is also near like the 200 mark point. So like we're both below
Okay.
the weight cap. So
Now is
it's not
that
too bad.
you're gonna have no problem defending that belt at that weight class? You don't want to. Is there a weight class for like your weight class with Mac?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a
Okay, I
187.
got
I'm
you.
not I'm not
I
100%, but yeah,
got you.
there is one that would be closer to my weight. Um, but to be honest, like I could eat like a pig and try to gain weight and try to get the 220, but it's all going to be useless weight.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
rather just be comfortable,
Hmm.
feeling as strong as I can possibly can, stay healthy in the process, and you'll achieve better goals like that than just, like I said, useless weight. Yeah,
Yeah, for
it doesn't
sure.
give you any strength.
Just
So
bloating water and trying to
no,
fill up.
exactly.
Plus, you can't work. I mean, it's hard for you to keep that weight on anyway, sweating all day, especially in the.
Mostly during the summer for sure.
Now, do you focus on like hydration and stuff as you get ready for an event too?
Yeah, so I do drink a lot of water. Like normally, that's one thing I'm very bad at. I don't drink any water at all. I drink coffee and the rock stars and pop.
Yeah, I got you.
That's not good.
I got you.
But yeah, before events, I definitely try to intake as much water as possible, just to prevent injuries. Like you don't want to be dehydrated while you're pulling. That's very dangerous to pull a tendon or just
How old
any.
are you now, John?
29.
Oh, so yeah, you can get away with the rock stars and a couple
Yeah.
cigarettes and some caffeine.
Oh, exactly. That happens.
Yeah, but as you progress, though, have you found yourself getting a little more disciplined with things?
Like you mean like health wise?
Yeah, like just with training and like maybe as you get like ready for a match, maybe you're not out partying and stuff like that. Do you feel like as you get older and more mature in the sport, you see yourself a little bit more disciplined?
Oh, well, 100%. Like even in general, like I never go and drink the night before. That's the dumbest thing you can do.
Hmm.
First of all, we just talk about hydration. Drinking alcohol dehydrates you.
Hmm.
Um, the night after you pull, not a problem. I'll
Yeah,
have some
yeah.
drinks. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's just you just have to be smart about it. Obviously, don't get drunk the whole week before you pull a match. It's not healthy for your body, and yeah, like I said, dehydrates you in general, so it's not good.
Do you have any drinks like like while you're competing, hanging out at all, or do you just wait for that the after pull after the event's over?
So for super matches, I always wait till after.
Okay.
Once I've done my match, I go straight to the bar and get a rum and coke.
Okay.
But
All right.
I, yeah, like the odd tournaments, little tournaments I've been to,
You
I've
have
had
some
a few
fun.
drinks and
Yeah,
pulled.
yeah.
But the
And
ones that are not as serious,
and you stick around for the after pulls and stuff too.
always, always. The after pull is where you learn the most.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
So, what do you think the hardest challenge you faced in your arm wrestling journey so far?
It definitely has to be Craig Toulier. And yeah, my two last matches really Craig Toulier and then, oh my God, I had a blank. Adam Mawerski.
Mm-hmm.
So Adam was just a very, very big dude and just so strong in the hook. So like definitely some things I need to train with. I think Adam was harder for my style than Craig was. Craig, I feel like if I train, I could give him a better match. But yeah, Adam, I definitely need to focus on a different training, probably more inside training against Adam because he has such a good, just a drive into the hook kind of
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
pulling. So
Do you want to have those like rematches with those guys?
see, I'm a very humble person. I don't deserve a rematch yet. I need
Okay.
to prove myself to
Okay.
get back up there
That's
again. So
no, I respect that.
I'll get back to them eventually. But like, it's not fair to ask a rematch right away.
No,
You
no,
know?
but it's in your mind basically is what I'm saying. Like
Oh, for
that's
sure.
something you want to erase that wrong.
Oh yeah.
How do you
Okay.
deal with losses? Like, do you get down in the dumps? Does it depress you? Like, what's the mental state of when you know, travel and you face a top guy like Craig, and then you got to come back and kind of reevaluate things? Do you let it bother you? Or like, how long does it take you to process something like that?
I'm probably pissed off for the first like 30 seconds,
Okay,
and then I get
okay.
over
Oh,
it.
great, dude. That's great.
Just in the moment, it's like, God damn, like I could have done better. And then after, it's like, well, you know what, whatever. I just need to train more. And then on the other side, my wife is like, yeah, you should quit arm wrestling.
Is that what you said?
She she definitely gets more pissed than I do.
Okay, okay. Well, that's good, dude. You good supporter.
Oh yeah,
That's
she
awesome.
is.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
no, she does a awesome cheerleader. I'll tell you until it
Yeah,
hurts.
man. When I met you guys down in Florida, you guys like are really a lot of fun, and I can see the chemistry between you guys. It's really really awesome to see, man. So that's great. You're really blessed to have her in your corner like that too. So, what's your biggest strengths on the table? Do you think?
My biggest strength.
Yeah.
I like at the moment my hand is getting very strong, so like and very thick too. So I think that's one of my biggest benefits. Just because people find it very awkward when they try to grip me. Uh, Same thing, like I said, Adam Worski, just a very big guy. His hand is even bigger than mine, and it is very awkward to grip too. So I totally get how others feel about that. I think my biggest weakness right now is uh, my bicep, my
Okay.
inside strength, just because I've been focusing so much on just pronator in the past 3 years. So that's something I've been training on the hook strength and bicep strength, just to bring everything back to a balance and be able to grind the hook if ever those big guys bring me there.
Yeah, Adam has a different kind of physique because his right hand is massive compared to
Mm.
his left hand. So it's like day and night. So what? How important is it for you with endurance and explosive strength? Like, do you train that like your hit, and do you train for endurance? I mean, we talked earlier about you doing these tournaments
Mhm.
regularly. Is that something that gives you more endurance, being in that kind of zone all the time?
Yeah, so like endurance, it is very important to have endurance because yeah, mostly a super match, sometimes best out of seven. So
Mm-hmm.
like you need endurance to be able to keep up and stay strong the entire match. Um, I always pull like even when I go to practice, even if it's weaker guys, I just train and do kings of tables. Sometimes there's 30 guys and it's gonna come around until my arm is completely done, right to
Okay.
failure. even when I lift weights, I'll never really do my max, but I will always keep going to failure.
Okay.
And that definitely builds up the endurance, and it's worked for me. So
So where do you keep your rep range when you're lifting weights?
it depends what I do. Like I do some full movement, like when I do biceps, but then when I focus more like on the pose, then I'll just go like probably 50%. But I
So
definitely do fully.
so how many reps I meant like how many repetitions are you doing? Are you a
Oh,
high rep guy?
yeah, yeah. So like on the preacher curl, I'll put, I think it's like 100 pounds I put, and then I'll start with 15. Then the lower I go in the weight, I just do more and more
Okay.
reps.
But you
And then
don't
like,
max out at all? Like what's the lowest reps you go? 5 or 6?
yeah, if I try to go the heaviest, sometimes I'll just try to show up on myself, and I'll just
Okay. Trying
do
to
one
just
or
grab
two, and
something heavy. Okay.
yeah, grab. Like it's important to test your max too to see if you're improving in strength, and it's just fun to lift heavy shit.
Yeah. I see you at work lifting stuff at work messing around, so it's like
I
you and
like doing videos like that
yeah,
too.
it reminds me of Justin Bishop and Hunter when they're at work posting videos of just lifting up stuff that looks interested to lift.
No, exactly.
So with your match coming up, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Kirsten?
Yeah, Kirsten. Yeah,
Kirsten. Now, with how confident are you going into this match?
I feel very good. Uh, I'm probably one of the strongest version of myself I've been. I, like I said, I feel ready. I know how he pulls. He's only a hug guy. He's a big guy, but he's only like 5'5". So
Oh, is he
obviously,
short?
shorter guys look bigger.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They
Yeah,
give you that illusion.
yeah. He thinks he looks big on camera, but for me, the size doesn't really matter. I, no, I feel great. I feel like it's going to be a good match. If he can bring me in the hook, I may be in trouble. If he doesn't have a strong hand, then he's in trouble. So like it's kind of a surprise. I know Alan Ford took his hand the
Okay.
last time they pulled, so that tells me his hand's not that great. So
So
there's a,
you got some data on him, so
oh no, for sure. Like he just had a match against, I'm pretty sure current WAF champion.
hmm
Uh, Shit, I forgot his name. I
did he
forgot his
win?
name. It went to the seventh round.
Okay.
So it was a very, very good match. So that shows you that uh, he's no joke. He actually knows how to pull. Uh,
Was that
but
someone
yeah,
on your radar, or was that just a match that Ian kind of presented to you?
so we were supposed to pull back at AWC a while back, and then I don't remember, but this match got canceled. Then he pulled Alan Ford instead.
Okay.
Um, but then since that day, I think Kirsten always just wanted to pull me anyways. And then yeah, so he asked Ian to pull me, and then Ian asked me. I'm like, sure, let's do it. And I'm the type of person that I never deny matches. If you think it's going to be a good match, count me in. I'll be there.
Nice, nice. That's good. So, do you think that having more experience or having more raw power on the table is like where elite athletes are? Do you think it's more experience or raw power?
I'd say it's 50-50 to be
Okay,
honest.
okay.
Because you can be as strong as you can if you don't know how to pull. Like you're not going to do good. On the other hand, if you're only smart but no power, then again that's useless as well. But when you combine the both together, the smartness and the strength, that's when you see dangerous arm wrestling.
So, who's been your toughest opponent? And I don't mean like, someone that you lost. Like, I know Craig was your, like, one of your toughest opponents, but did you have like a battle with someone where you kind of left something on the table with someone like that kind of stands out in your mind that you were like, man, I just really had a war with this guy?
So the last real war I had was Artem Taranenko at
Okay.
AWC. So like I always have new goals. Like I've pulled Artem 3 times after that, and then I beat him a lot easier than I did that super match. So then just because I got stronger as I went. But yeah, there's a lot of great matches out there. I,
Okay.
Brendan Alcesser, even though I went 3-0, it was still, really had to work for it
Hmm.
and give everything to take his hand. So
Yeah, he's a
it,
tough opponent. Yeah,
he is for sure.
I saw you kind of practice pulling with BLM. Now he's coming back too. Like, would you guys ever have a match together?
So when BLM, he's a 230-pound guy.
Yeah, yeah. So
When he is fully healed, he he beat me. It
okay, I
wouldn't
got
really
you.
be a good match.
I got you.
He probably comfortably beat me because I know how strong BLM can be. Right now, like his hand is very strong, but he's still hurting. He's
Yeah.
still healing his from his injury from I don't when that happened in Ireland, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
last year he was. I
last year.
interviewed him a couple weeks ago, and he said he had to have the whole elbow reconstructed, basically.
Mm,
So it takes a
yeah,
little
'cause
while.
so like he's there, he's not hurting, but he has no side pressure right now because of it. But when the side pressure comes back,
Yeah,
yeah, people will be in trouble for sure
and he beat
because
Brendan.
he
He
is a
beat Brendan like his in his super match. So without that, so that's pretty good. If he's
yes, no,
only at
exactly.
80%, you know.
Hmm.
Do
Did
you
you pull right-handed?
I'm not sure. You know what?
I
Maybe
think
they
that was
didn't.
left-handed.
Okay, that's probably why. Yeah. So, do you prefer super matches or tournaments now?
Definitely super matches.
Okay.
I just like I just like to focus on one person, and then that's how you truly find who the strongest guy is. If you go to a tournament, you can have tough matches, and then you lose against a nobody,
Hmm.
and then you know what I mean. Like you don't really know who the real champ is in a tournament, but in super matches, you can't deny it. If you lose 3-0, obviously
Yeah.
the other guy's better than you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel the same way because you're right. You could be blown up, have a war with someone, and then some
Mm.
guy that you normally could wax, gets a win on you.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotcha. Where do you
But
see?
both are fun.
Yeah,
Both are
yeah,
fun.
no. Especially if you're using it like you said before, like how you'll use it as like endurance training, basically. So,
Mm.
and you seem like not to have a big ego that you can handle losing and go back and know like you know who you are. So a lot of
No, for
guys
sure.
they have a hard time with that. So where do you, John? Where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years in your career? Like, what are your goals?
So, like I said, my biggest accomplishment obviously was to make it to the world stage, and then yeah, I screwed that up and lost to Craig. So now it's just I have to do that vicious circle, go back around, compete, pull other people, and then just make my way back up there.
What advice would you give a young puller that's getting into the sport?
Don't be a sore loser. Just keep grinding until you make it.
Nice, dude. That's great advice. Outside of arm wrestling, what keeps you grounded and motivated?
I have to say my family. If it wasn't for my family, I'd have no. I'd be lazy.
Okay.
Wouldn't have the drive to have goals. But yeah, no, my kids and wife means everything to me, and they really support me too. So that means a lot.
Do the
And
girl do
I
the
think
girls
that's
understand about arm wrestling? Like, have they been to any tournaments? I mean, you said they
oh
bring
yeah,
them to practice and stuff, but they're proud of their dad when he comes home
oh
with
yeah,
a
oh yeah. They like it. They like it. My youngest is a little too young,
okay.
but my oldest is 4 years old,
Oh, that's cool,
and
dude.
and my son is 10 years old.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, you have
So
three
like
kids, right?
yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
they're into it for sure, and they'll eventually want to pull as well. So
good. Of course, they always mirror their dad, so that's incredible. So I got to ask you this before I let you go, man. So
mhm.
with this Saturday, winning the light heavyweight MAC belt, what would that mean to you for your career?
I love Mac. It's a very amazing promotion. Ian's a good promoter, and yeah, I like everything about it. So just winning a belt at that promotion would be very awesome. And then just curious to see who I pull next if I do win.
That's awesome, John. I really appreciate you taking the time out, brother, to be on the podcast. And I wish you the best of luck this Saturday, man. We'll be rooting for
Thank you.
you here in Florida. You know you have a home here in Florida. Everybody loves you
100%.
here. And Really looking forward to it, brother, and I'm looking forward to seeing that belt strapped to your waist.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, appreciate it. Take care, John.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you too.